Well, hello vinyl community, what is up? Curtis Young here with Young LP Lovers. I am back in the saddle, as they say. Sort of rejoining, if you will, of the vinyl community. I've been, I guess it was 1 year ago that I made my first vinyl community video, a response to the vinyl tag, 2022, I guess. But I haven't made a video in about 6 months. And, well, I just finished doing the vinyl tag. A little late, but hey. So what I thought I'd do today is do a bit of a reintroduction, a channel introduction. Let you fine folks know what you will find here if you come here. Yeah, so my kids are a big part of this channel. We do reaction videos with the girls, and so I thought I would start off by letting them tell you a little bit about what's been going on. And then after that, we'll talk a little bit about what you can find on this channel and then some goals for 2023. And I'll link each of those sections. I'll put a timestamp down below so you can skip through it if you'd like. So Maya and Emily are going to take us away. Maya and Emily, tell us, where have we been for the last little while? And yeah, so we're back. It's been a minute. Yeah?
Longer than a minute.
Oh, it's been longer than a minute. Yeah, it has been longer
like
than a minute.
a year, because it's 2023 now.
That's right. It was last year since we last did a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What's been going on?
Because we have been shipping our stuff and moving to Canada. Which we're already in Canada. Yeah, here. That's why our house is different. Yeah, that's why it's very different.
How many months did it take from when our stuff left to where our stuff got here?
6 months.
6 months. 6. And so we sent all our stuff, including all my records and all the equipment, to Canada in June.
Sorry to interrupt you, but should we explain about her glasses? Cause
sure.
We've never made a video with her glasses on because she was always didn't have them when we were making them. So Maya, you explain that. Yes. So why I got the glasses is obviously because my eyes weren't good. I had pink ones before, and now I have purple ones because my eyes got worse.
And now you can see. I blame all the time you spend on YouTube. Terrible, terrible YouTube.
Especially Langy Rat.
All right, yeah. So we're going to be back. We're going to be doing some more videos. We have. We're going to film one tonight, and then I've got a few more planned, and yeah, so we'll see your reaction to a few more videos, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so stand by for more reaction videos. Maya and Emily. Thank you, Maya and Emily. So, from Shanghai, we've come back. It's been quite the journey, and that's just part of it, so... All right, so what are you going to find here on Young LP Lovers channel? Well, we're going to continue to do our reaction videos. The girls are quite excited. We've got a few songs really. So how it generally works is I'll pick an album and pick a song off it, and then I'll introduce it to the girls. We'll talk a little bit about the album, its history, maybe give it a little trivia, and then let the girls listen and react and rate it. So I'll continue doing those videos. They're a lot of fun. Really, a lot of what I'm doing here is for the girls anyway. I'll do thread entries and contest entries. I'm going to jump on probably tomorrow the greatest hits thread that's going around. I want to jump on that one. I'll still continue to showcase some of the Japanese vinyl that I've been picking up in the last year, some of the more unusual or rare issues that I've picked up overseas. Some collection updates, what's new in the collection, what I've been listening to lately. I'll do a deep dive. I've got a deep dive on an artist planned. I've got about 40 shows, kind of ideas outlined, right? So deep dive into an artist series, things like that, and then anything else that feels right? Whatever else feels like a good time, I'll talk about that as well. In terms of musical tastes and genres, I have a fairly eclectic taste. my focus since I started collecting over the last year and a half has been classic rock. That's where, in my experience, vinyl tends to shine. So I've got my classic rock collection is building up quite nicely. But I'm also, hip hop was my first love of music. So hip hop is an area where I have a lot of in my collection, and reggae and Latin music, a little bit more world music all the time, African music as well. Been getting big into blues lately as well, so I've got quite a few blues albums, R&B, soul, funk, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of country, a little bit of metal, so not a little bit of everything, but I think the majority of my collection is probably at this point classic rock, but dabble in a little bit of everything. Yeah, so the third part I wanted to do, the third part of this video, was sort of my focus for 2023, and I'm going to show some albums now, right? And so I've identified 6 areas that, as a collector, I'm going to focus on. And a lot of this is to do with where I'm at now, right? I've moved in a new location, new access to vinyl, new types of vinyl around, and so forth, right? So I'm going to try to focus in, number one, on a lot more local artists. A lot of my local collection is still on CD. So this is one group here locally in Atlantic Canada. So I'm in the Maritimes in Nova Scotia. It's one of my favorite groups, Slow Coaster. They haven't put any new albums in quite a while, but they're still performing and they're still touring around the Maritimes, probably all over Canada, really. So I'm going to try to build up that collection a little bit. So here's another local East Coast artist. They're no longer together. This is the Jimmy Swift Band. Both of these groups are sort of rock focused groups. Here's I call a folk rock Celtic rock group, Great Big Sea from Newfoundland. Really great group. And then just like the classic Canadian albums like the Guess Who. I don't have much Guess Who. I have like 2 albums, but like building up the classic rock collection would be something else I'd want to do. And just sort of the more indie stuff that's around here in Canada. There's so much great music. And I'd like to get more of this on vinyl. I've already ordered a couple of vinyl albums from local artists, so they are on the way, and I'll happily share those with you as I get them. Being in the Maritimes, Cape Breton Island particularly, we have a strong Celtic tradition, and I'm actually going to start trying to get some of these records. They're dirt cheap. You can get them for $1 in the dollar bin. I was out the other day and I picked this one up, Scottish Saturday Night, and you'd look at this and you'd think, oh, this is going to be a great time. Not so much. The cover doesn't represent the music well. In fact, when I was entering this into Discogs, the UK cover is very different and aligns much more with what the music on this album sounds like. Yeah, so building up my sort of Cape Breton music collection is something I want to try to do. All right, then I want to, because in this area I think I'll have a lot more chance to pick up relatively affordable folk albums and country music, so I'll try to add those to my collection and continue looking for more blues. So the last blues album I bought here was Sven. This is a Japanese pressing. This is a series that I was trying to collect, so I've got about 4 in this series before I left. And then sort of more folk country stuff like Stompin' Tom Connor's another Canadian icon here. So trying to get things like that this year. I was primarily focused when I was in Shanghai on used vinyl. So this year I'm going to try to get more new vinyl. It was too expensive over there. There's a big premium on it because it was all imported and so forth. So here's a new vinyl I got this year. Bob Marley, and I'm going to butcher this. Let's see, Chiniki Orchestra, Orchestra. Great album. If you're a Bob Marley and Wailers fan, great track list on here, and it's Bob Marley's original vocals with the orchestra providing the music. I think it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'm a little wary when it comes to remakes, but this is they hit this out of the park. They're featured on Britain's Got Talent, I think. This orchestra, and they're doing a lot of kind of social justice kind of stuff where they're pairing young kids up with sort of role models and so forth. Anyway, it's outstanding. Loved it. Okay, so new releases is something I'll be trying to do more of. Building up my hip hop collection. Most of my hip hop is 90s hip hop, and it was all on CD. And a lot of it's just missing. I don't know where it's gone to. So I'm trying to fill up the gaps. And so here's an example of something I picked up with Vinyl Me Please, Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun. Sort of like neo soul, the Soulquarians. Beautiful album. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's just so I'm going to be trying to pick up a lot more hip hop reissues, particularly the any hip hop reissues really, especially the 90s stuff, I guess, that I grew up on. And then the last thing, I just got to reach over here. I left them over here. Here we go. Is I'm going to indulge my CD collection. Yeah, so financially, I'm going to be a little bit more crunched now. So CDs are an obvious choice to continue the music journey, and so I'll be indulging in the CD collection. So something like this, Sublime, Greatest Hits. Pick this up for $1, right? Or September Sessions, music from a film that Jack Johnson did, also $1, right? Can't go wrong with that. And if I can keep building up great music on CD at an affordable rate, I will indulge in that. All right, so that's it for this video. Like I said, I've got lots more coming, so I don't say it very often, but yeah, maybe hit the like button and subscribe. Come on back and check out some more content later. Much love. Peace.